Since 2016, when a suspicious fire damaged several timbers in the historic Helena fire tower, city leaders have been trying to find the best way to move forward with repairing this structure. And now it appears that search is going to have to continue a little longer. The city applied for, but did not receive, a historic preservation grant through the Montana Department of Commerce. City Parks, Recreation, and Open Lands Director Christy Panozzo says receiving a historic preservation grant from the state would have helped them get started on repairs sooner, but they still have other options for funding the project.
We're going to keep looking for grants, but also internal budget that we can potentially put towards that over the next couple years.
Lawmakers approved House Bill 12, which set aside nearly $5.5 million for the grant program, and Governor Greg Gianforte signed it into law earlier this month. The original version of the bill included about $25,000 for the fire tower. Mayor Wilmot Collins went to the Capitol to ask lawmakers to support the funding. But through the legislative process, that money was redirected to other places. Republican Representative Mike Hopkins of Missoula, who sponsored HB 12, told MTN the fire tower was a worthy project, but lawmakers felt the grant money should go to other communities. The grants are being paid for through a tax on hotels and campgrounds, and much of that revenue is already going to the Montana Heritage Center project in Helena. The city's last estimate was that the fire tower repairs would cost $180,000, but Panozzo says that has likely gone up due to rising costs for materials. The city has about $150,000 set aside as matching funds for when they apply for other grants. Panozzo says the tower is relatively stable now, but they need to do the repairs to make sure it's fully secure. She said residents should know the city hasn't forgotten about the tower.
We do have it lit, and it's lit during the holiday season, which I think is really important for folks. It's such an iconic area. It's just an iconic piece in our Helena downtown, and we want to make sure that we preserve it and continue to have access to it, and that people continue to look at it.
Panozzo says with the money they already have budgeted, they should be able to begin engineering studies this year, and that will eventually give them a better idea of how much the entire project will cost. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.